Hey guys, this is Scrap Metal 68. I'm sitting here with Moserbat, and today I'll be doing my own deck profile. I run the Flower Princesses, so rather than not stall around, I'll just go ahead and get to it. First up, I'm going to run the core cards of the deck by you. Okay. First up would be Dandelion. He's a level 3 plant. He basically resurrects himself in the form of 2 tokens. He's an all-around great card for this deck. Next up would be the obvious choice for a plant deck, Double Lonefire. Tribute, special summon another Lonefire if you need from the deck. Find a way to resurrect that other Lonefire and go into 2 level 8s, because this is a Flower Princess deck. Next up, for pure resurrection power, and the fact is level 3 Earth, which will be very important when I get to the extra deck, Triple Crane. So level 3, bring back your Dandelion. You can overlay, detach, get 2 more tokens. You can bring back your Lonefire if you had to. You would be able to use your Lonefire's effect, but you can still run rank 3s very efficiently in this deck. Next up would be Triple Mathematician. Not a cheap playset, of course, but it's very crucial to the deck. Secret rare. Very nice rarity. Anyway, he's got the normal summon, mill a level 4 lower monster. You can get rid of your Dandelion really quick, get them 2 tokens. I do run Polygnosis in this deck, which I'll get to later. So you can set Polygnosis that turn, and also when he's destroyed by battle, bonus, you get the draw card, and also he is a level 3 Earth. Next up, purely for spam power, you have Double Marauding Captain. Yes, he can go into a Marauding lock, but the chances are low. 1 single Redox. Purely for resurrection power, you can put up a wall if you had to. You could special summon from the graveyard by banishing, but I wouldn't exactly recommend it. I'd keep it for more or less resurrection power. 1 Hedgeguard. It's very important to bring him out with Lonefire when you're trying to go into the one monster I'll get to in the extra deck. And also, he's a very nice and smooth first effect. You can keep your monster safe, at least with 1 battle. And then the last of the level 3s is Rose Archer. Now this deck only runs level 8s, level 3s, and then the 1 level 7 being Redox, but he doesn't really count. She's a very good card. She's a level 3 Earth, again, for the extra deck. She can negate traps, which, oh my gosh, I've been saved from Torrential, Ghost Trick Scare, Bottomless, any trap under the sun.
Yeah, if the viewers know me, I'm a Ghost Trick guy, so.
Yeah, he is. It's not a fun... I'll do traps next. Polygnosis, which I mentioned. You can run 2, you can run 1. It's all about preference. I like it because I've always had a plethora of plants on the field and never had a problem getting 1 on the field. Every deck gets dead hands, this one being no exception, but you can tribute a plant, negate a spell, trap, which I've stopped his Swords of Concealing Light, which was basically crucial for how the duel played out, but again, stop a normal summon or a special summon. All around summon negator, you know, like the face of negating summons, Solemn Warning. At 1, pay 2,000 life points, negate a summon. I'll move on to spells next. Dark Hole. You know, that's indispensable to any deck nowadays. Clear the field, clean slate, in terms of monsters, really nice. And it's hollow, which is also nice. Foolish Burial, you can ditch basically any plant you need from the deck to the graveyard. If you need your tokens out on the field, of course, you can just do that. You can literally crane if you had to get the right monster in the graveyard first turn. Book of Moon, also very, very good card. You know, if someone tries to synchro or exist someone on you, you'll just stop them by basically stopping the exist material or the synchro material by putting it face down. The Triumph spell of the deck, Triple Miracle Fertilizer, Miracle Poop Juice, love that. Once per turn, special summon a plant from your graveyard, you can't normal summon or set. When that monster that was special summoned is removed from the field, destroy the card, you can recycle basically a Lonefire. It's great. Your Lonefire basically turns into a level 8 Raging Plant. Not as threatening as I'd like it to sound, but good enough. This is basically 1 card for 1 card. This is purely so I can use Dandelion's tokens to get out things like Lonefire or Hedgeguard. Now, it doesn't sound as good as it does when you actually play it, because maybe I said that wrong. It doesn't sound good in theory, but in dueling it's fantastic, because first turn you can Foolish Burial, activate that, get out Lonefire, and more or less that's the strategy with that. For the dead level 8s in hands, which I just absolutely am horrified at, you can just activate trade-in, digit, draw 2. Again, that's solely for the Flower Princesses. 2 Rhoda. Again, I run 2 Marauding, 2 Rose Archer to balance things out. I thought 3 Marauding was pretty much pushing it, so this is basically a purely toolboxing card. And also, Marauding Captain really allows for the spamming rank 3 of the deck. You can, normal summon Leviathan, or normal summon Marauding, special summon Dandelion, use Leviathan's effect, detach, get your 2 tokens. Next, I'll move on, last but not least, the actual Flower Princesses of the deck. I run triple Chudubime. Chudubime has a Marauding effect. You can only attack plants. You can't attack plants but her. You can get 2 on the field, go into a lock. When she's sent from the field to the graveyard by opponent's card, you can special summon a plant from the deck, except another one of her, which again, say you're aching for a lone fire, you can just use her effect, hope that your opponent attacks her. Something of that sort. Beat stick property. She gains 100 attack. Talea, Princess of Cherry Blossoms. Other plants you control can't be destroyed by card effect. I've been saved by Thunder Spark Dragon. I hate that card, but I love it and respect it as well. She saved my butt many a time. Next up would be Marina. Now, I love getting tokens out, especially when I find a way to get 4 tokens out and just her. Because when another plant-type monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's card, you can basically more or less destroy 1 card they control. So you basically have a field day picking cards on their field and popping them. And the last of the level 8s, then the last of the cards to finish it off, is Torino. Torino. You negate effects that target plants by tributing a plant itself, and she's a 2800 attack monster. I more or less use her for the fact that when you special summon with the 1 Xyz monster I get to in the extra deck, she special summons the plant from the graveyard in face-up defense, and she has the highest defense of the Flower Princesses, so I thought that was a bonus too. And finally, to finish everything off, the so adamantly aforementioned extra deck. Please keep in mind that a lot of the cards in the extra deck right now are placeholders until I'm able to get a hold of cards that I can actually use like Heliop, Tachyon, other useful rank 3s, but I still pick these commons more or less because they can still be put in use. First up would be Acid Golem. Acid Golem, it's your standard rank 3. It's good. It's 3000 attack. I can ram into a BLS if I had to. I do side deck creature swap because I've just come to love that spell card for some reason. It's great. So if I ever side it in, I can give a dead Acid Golem to someone else. Make it their problem, not mine. I do have 3 Leviathan. Now, 2 Leviathan, again, these 2, you could more or less swap them out for things that you see fit. I would recommend 1 because you can do the controlled detach. Also, there's Giga Brilliant with the controlled detach, but that's another thing. I like overlaying with Dandelion, detaching him with the controlled detach. Controlled detach, basically me picking what I get to detach. Detach Dandelion, get them 2 tokens. Also, he's 2500 attack. Not as quick as Acid Golem on his feet, but just, serves the same purpose. Muzu Rhythm, again, that's pretty much a clear example of a placeholder. He's like your turn Acid Golem. You detach, target 1 Djinn monster you control, double its attack during the damage step. So you basically target himself, make him 3000. But Muzu Rhythm, String Djinn, he's only good on your turn. This is a beautiful common, Grenosaurus. I know they came out with a holo version. For some reason, I can't even get my hands on that, but he's just got a good effect. He's reliable. You could actually keep him if you wanted to. Kill a monster, detach, inflict 1000. It's just all around good. Zen Mind's purely for my panic button. I get them 2 level 3s out. I gotta last until I can draw some good cards in my hand. Someone nukes the field with JD or something like that. I'm able to just bring him out, keep myself safe, at least for a little bit. Everybody's familiar with this effect. If you're not, when he'd be destroyed, you can detach instead. And then during the end phase, this effect in particular was activated. You can destroy 1 card on the field. Not optional, of course, but the card that I talked so much about, it's basically the mathematician in terms of rarity and cost for the extra deck, but it's indispensable. If you're going to run this deck, you need at least 1 of her, let alone 2 or 3. Her effect is amazing for this deck, but first things first, you need 2 level 3 Earth-type monsters. That's why I need Crane, and Marauding in this deck, so I can spam her out. Her effect is once per turn you can detach, send 1 plant-type monster from your deck to the graveyard, or special summon a plant-type monster from your graveyard and face-up defense. I can recycle Lone Fire, I can recycle Dandelion, I can recycle any plant I feel like. That Tyrannial with the 2600 defense that I mentioned at the very end of the deck, I use her effect a lot. It's just very, very good. Or you can use her effect on Chudu Bime. And actually, going back, Tyrannial doesn't have the highest defense Chudu Bime does, but you get the point, I'm sure. Again, please note that it is indispensable for this deck. 2 Alsay. Even if I could swap out the rank 8s, I would still keep 2 Alsay because of the fact that 3200 defense wall, 2300 attack. I can name the top card of my deck. If it's right, I add it to my hand. If it's wrong, I send it to the graveyard. Now, here's the part where you get to have fun. You can either name a random card, or you can actually take your chances, which as Mozubat will clearly, testify to, I've actually done it. I've actually named the right card, add it to my hand. But the thing is, you want to activate his effect of, you actually want to name it wrong so it goes to the graveyard, because his effect is when a card is sent from your deck to the graveyard, detach, target 1 card on the field, send it from, put it on top of either the controller's top of the deck or bottom of the deck. Really good card. Again, 2 of these are a placeholder. Even 1 is pushing it, but she just goes with the plants. She herself is a plant, yada yada. She goes with the plant princesses. She herself is like the queen. She takes 3 level 3 level 8s, so you can use it in another level 8 deck if you wanted to. But either you target 1 level, you can either detach, target 1 set spell or trap your opponent controls that can't activate it. You can target a plant, and you can do this during another player's turn. Target a detach, target a plant, put it in face down defense, or you can detach, target a plant, it gains, if I'm not mistaken, 300 attack. You can do that during either player's turn. Just a quick little fanboy sort of thing. She's a Nightshade. That's just genuine badass. So that's more or less sums up the extra deck. That's what I have at the moment. I'm still getting my hands on other cards, things like Tachyon and Heliop. But this is my Hanahime deck, my Flower Princess deck. I'm very proud of it. I put a lot of thought into it, and I think it's full of strategies. And I have to thank Mozubat for letting me more or less display it. So thank you all out there. Keep the criticism light. I don't take criticism well. I know this deck has a lot of ifs in it, but it's definitely open to room. So you take it away, Mozubat.
Hello guys, it's me, Mozubat, and really for the first time talking on this video, except for a few snippets here and there, and yeah, first time in this video you're going to be hearing my annoyingly high-pitched voice. God. Alright, yep, just here to say, please if you liked it, like it. If you want to subscribe, I have a few more videos. I have a few videos out. Just to name a few, my Ghost Trick deck profile, which is my personal favorite deck of all time, and a Gem Knight deck profile video. Yeah, got those. I'm going to be getting him. Scrap Metal 68 and I are going to be doing either a
Dueling video.
Yeah, a dueling video between,
or a pack revealing video sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
I'd love to be in that as well.
Yeah, well, you will, and it'll probably be against the deck that you just saw the thing on, and my Ghost Tricks. I have no idea how that's gonna turn out, but
yeah, they're pretty evenly matched. My monster's effects are useless if they're face down, but I can negate quite a lot.
And he can overpower me, but
yeah.
What if not did that? And
dead hands aside.
Yeah. Let's please subscribe. Please subscribe. It helps me a lot. It really helps me want to make these videos, because
you guys, it helps know that you guys are out there watching.
Because just seeing the views,
even a measly 100 compared to people like PewDiePie, I mean, are we aspiring to them? Yeah, kind of. We'll never reach their level, but hey, 100 is 100, and we're happy with that. So, this is Scrap Metal 68 out, and you take it away, Moserbat.
Yep. Yep. And Zubat out.